I feel like this is infinitely easier and yet more difficult than the Superman one.
Yeah.
No, Superman is easily tricked. Spider-Man's smart.
No, because we have some pretty dumb Spider-Man. I'm not gonna lie.
Amazing Spider-Man.
Just to go through with this,
And
there are
smart
three
ones.
versions of Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, and Tom Holland's Spider-Man. We have 3 plans. We have 1 plan for each of them. And our plans take place after the events of the films in that series. So, after Spider-Man 3, after Amazing 2,
we
and after
can
Homecoming.
assume we have the knowledge of everything.
Yes, we do.
That's our benefit. We have
Because-
every knowledge we have right now.
One of my plans last week to stop Brandon Ruth was turn myself into the Flash.
And I gave him a soft pass. I'm not a hard pass because he's making it a big assumption there.
I would have to turn myself into the Flash because I know how
And then-
I know how both Flashes get their origins.
He would
so I
stop
just do
every
it.
crime, so Superman would be down.
Yeah,
That's an interesting way.
because
You have to stop crime forever.
We know Brandon Ruth's Superman gets upset and leaves the planet.
We know that.
Because he already did that. So
But-
he's like, oh, no more crime. They don't need
But
me.
my point is, you'd have to stop every criminal forever.
I'm real fast,
until
though.
the end of time. You would never be able to do anything else.
That's fine. I'm real fast.
We have a lot of plans for the Spider-Man. Now, we usually set up that Ian goes first, I go second.
I'll go third.
Actually, I was going to say, since you're the guest, you want to go first?
Nah.
Do you want to go second?
No.
All right, second it is. All right.
Ian, let's hear your plan.
Me first? Okay, so we're doing Tobey Maguire
We're going to
first.
start
I
with Sam
almost said,
Raimi's Spider-Man.
chronological
I almost said Topher Maguire.
That's
Topher Grace.
Okay.
That's Venom.
All right, so what is your plan to take
My
out?
plan's pretty simple because
Raimi's
Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man gets pretty easily tricked a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember in Spider-Man 1 where Green Goblin dressed up like an old woman in a building?
That was the best
"Save me,
scene."
Spider-Man!
That was
And then
the best.
doesn't kill him at all.
Yep.
So since Spider-Man does not know I'm his mortal enemy, I don't even need to dress up like an old woman. I just need to dress up like a regular guy in the building and set it on fire. And then I'm like, oh no, help me. And then while he's saving me, I can either A, blow myself up or just kill him.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That's smart. Okay, yeah. Actually, I think that does work because
He'd be like, oh no, this guy's in a burning building. His spidey sense would be going all over because there's fire around him. He wouldn't notice.
You wouldn't notice the bomb strapped to your chest.
He wouldn't notice me being a danger.
Okay, that's actually pretty smart.
All right.
I had to go with the classic dress up. I was thinking dress up like an old woman, but he doesn't know who I am. I'm not dressed up in a green motorcycle suit, so it doesn't really matter.
That makes a lot of sense. I got to give it to you. That was pretty good. I'm going to give you a hard pass because your logic is airtight. By the way, we're supposed to devil's advocate the plan, but I'm trying to find a flaw in it. And
The flaw setting a
Flaw
building on
is you
fire.
die.
well, that doesn't matter.
Potentially. At least I
Blow
stopped.
yourself up. Don't say it.
Hey, the question isn't how do you take him down and live?
Fair enough.
Yeah, what if my Superman plan of injustice didn't really work out?
Yeah, he wanted to trigger injustice to take.
I
down
had to
Superman.
alter it on the fly.
Okay.
So, do you want to go second, or do you want me to go second?
I'll go.
All right, go ahead.
So, as you said, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is kind of dumb.
It's true.
My
Go on.
plan is a little more elaborate. I'd kidnap Mary Jane
It never goes well.
and Auntie May.
Are you going to dangle them from a tall building like every other movie? There you go.
Except they're going to be on tall buildings on the opposite side of town.
All right. Two
Oh
separate
wait,
tall buildings.
so you're like Heath Ledger Jokering them
or
both.
I am
Jim Carrey's Riddlering. Same plan.
Just
No.
shut up. So I'd dangle them both off of tall buildings.
Mm-hmm.
And then Spider-Man's guy, I go save them, and I'd show him like live feed of them falling off the building and shit.
Mm-hmm.
My bad.
yeah,
It's been
okay.
a while since I've been here. My bad.
Understandable. I'll write you up. Go
But
on.
then when he gets to one, but not the other,
He gets sad and quits
Oops.
being Spider-Man.
oops, it's not Mary Jane. It's a body double, and the footage is from hours earlier played on a loop.
And they're both dead already.
And they're both already dead.
Oh,
Okay,
that's so
that's pretty
sad.
grim.
Wait.
And in his grief, he gives up being Spider-Man.
Yeah. No, he does do that.
And then I
like, a
kill
lot.
him.
And so you wait. I was about to rebuttal with, but every time that he gives up being Spider-Man, he always comes back a few days later.
No, it's like Catelyn Stark at the Red Wedding. She's just so in her grief, she just lets some dude come up behind her and just open her throat.
So you're saying that once he's grieving, if he comes back or not doesn't matter because you're going to get to him first.
Exactly.
Oh, because
I'm going to get him while he's grieving.
we do have that thing where if he believes he's not Spider-Man hard enough, then he's not Spider-Man
That's
anymore.
true. I
Yeah,
wish I
so he'll
implemented that.
lose his Spidey sense because he's failed, and his love
then
of
you
his
could just,
life and
like-
his surrogate mama
Okay.
are dead.
All right, I'm going to continue devil's advocating. So how are you going to kidnap and dangle two people from two different buildings at the same time? You need like henchmen.
Yeah.
Are you like rich?
Yeah.
Are you, You're gonna have to like in this universe. You're gonna have to like work at like a CEO job or some kind of like high-paying criminal job.
Whatever.
To hire like dozens of people per building.
That's
to
not
dangle.
true. I only need to hire like 2 guys.
Yeah.
2 guys to kidnap each one of them.
One of them's an old woman.
One of them's an old.
I'll give you the old woman.
And Mary Jane gets kidnapped in every movie.
she gets kidnapped
Yeah,
a
it is a
lot.
Don't
point.
tell me she's gonna defend herself.
Yep, okay.
She'd be
so,
like, "Ugh, I'll
but
let
what about the
Spider-Man
buildings?
save
Like,
me."
you're gonna have to rent them out? Or
Not
you just-
really. I don't have to rent them out. I just need to get to the roof.
I gotta bring my luggage to the top floor. It's like a big body bag.
Yeah. Look, if I'm a supervillain, I can fly.
But no,
Yeah, but you're not a
you.
supervillain. How are you going to make
Yes,
yourself
I am.
a?
This
You're
is-
you.
How are you going to make yourself a supervillain?
But you just said I'm rich.
I asked if you were. You replied with yes. I'm trying to see how you
Yeah,
got there.
so I'm rich. So I rent the building.
Okay, so you're going to. How do you become rich in this universe? Because you're you placed in this
Early
universe.
2000s, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So
oh, dude, wait.
but
all
with
you
all my
need to
knowledge,
do. All you need to
housing
do is.
market stocks before the
I was going to
collapse.
say all you need to do is make Hey Yeah by Andre 3000, and then
That
you make
too.
a lot of money.
I invest in Apple and
I
Starbucks.
Okay.
I
Invest in
invested in
things.
Andre.
I invest in things that I know are going to take off, like Amazon or SpaceX.
That's smart, actually. It's actually 2007 because Spider-Man 3, but
But-
it's still 10 years ago, almost. So
Exactly.
actually over 10 years ago.
So I can invest in companies that are about to take off.
Nice.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
smart.
like what's something recent? Snapchat. You can invest in Snapchat.
Snapchat wasn't a thing back then.
Yeah, but you can wait until Snapchat happens and then invest in Snapchat.
The 10-year plan of going to college, becoming a scientist, and then stealing kryptonite.
Invent it. Call it Mud Chat, and then
Mud
you get all the
Chat.
fame. Then you're a billionaire.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So that's
All right, so I'm
that's
gonna
how
give you-
I'd kill.
That's a pass. I'd say that's just a regular
I'm gonna
pass.
say it a pass.
yeah.
All right, wait,
I'm
what-
between soft and hard. Pass. Nothing
I'm
else.
between soft and hard right now.
Yeah, same.
Same.
Question: I wasn't here for this. What does soft pass and hard pass mean?
Soft
Which
pass
is-
means
which
that
do
it's
I want?
it. I'll give you the pass, but it's not like it's
It's not like, wow, your plan is the best plan. It's
hard
like, that
pass is like
works.
it's bulletproof. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like there's no way I can fault your logic. Like Ian's was just bulletproof with just burning a building and standing in it.
Help me, Spider-Man.
But soft
building's
pass
on
means
fire.
that we make some hurdles, but like Barry Allen plan, like you have to assume that you can be Barry Allen. But it's
or assuming I can become a billionaire stock investor.
exactly that's also a big.
Well, that's not an assumption. That's based off of fact because you know the future.
Exactly.
I do know the future. I have the sports almanac.
This is true. You have.
Oh, yeah. No, that's a
by
really
that you
good
really mean
reference.
just everything in your head right now.
That's so smart.
Yeah, we agreed we couldn't bring things because it'd be way easier if we could just bring things over to the universe. But,
Yeah.
so
Not fair, but
I'd bring a DVD copy of Superman 4 Quest for Peace, and Superman would watch it and go, wow, I don't want to be Superman
that is not
anymore.
allowed. So,
Anyways.
so yeah, I'll give you that great soft pass.
thank you.
For
like
my
ice
Tobey
cream.
Maguire plan, I thought about the movies as a whole as opposed to one specific movie. So in all 3 Spider-Man movies, the way the villains procure their powers are all like very low security, low oversight, little to no one getting involved. And after they do, nobody seems to care until they start blowing up buildings and Spider-Man swoops in and saves the day and stuff.
Yeah.
So in this universe, I would procure the Green Goblin serum, the plans for Doc Ock's tentacles, and voluntarily jump into the machine that gave Sandman his powers. Every movie, they almost defeat Spider-Man. So if one person has all 3 of their powers, Spider-Man's going right down.
the
what if-
green sand octopus.
Yes, Green Sand Octopus. That's my super
Okay,
moniker.
but what if
Or
you just...
Dr. Green Sand.
Okay, so let's play devil's advocate.
Go ahead.
What if Spider-Man beats you by some
How?
sheer dumb luck?
Dog, on the real. Every villain almost beat him. And
Doc
I'm gonna be
Ock's
all-
tentacles fell into a supernova.
I'm not going to make a supernova. I'm not an idiot.
But no, that's not the point.
No, he's going to remake them. He said the plans for them, so he
I'm
has
going
to
to the
remake
tentacles,
them.
just the tentacles.
How are you going to remake them?
I'm going to find Doc Ock's plans and make the tentacles.
Wait,
How
the-
are you going to get the materials to make them?
I'll steal them with my Green Goblin powers that
How are
I
you
got
gonna
in the last
get
movie.
the Green Goblin serum?
Because I'm going to go into Norman Oscorp building, which has, I kid you not, 5 guards. It's just like the museum in Superman 4 Quest for Peace.
Stop
I'm going to
talking
just
about
either shoot them or
Superman
walk by them and say nothing. I'm going to take the serum and walk out, or just inject myself and then.
I'm pretty sure.
Back to formula.
I'm pretty sure that. Where did Harry get the serum in Spider-Man?
Oh,
3?
it was in his penthouse. Oh, even better. I could just go into his penthouse and then smash the mirror going, no! And then I'll have 80 bombs on a wall, 2 gliders, 3 snowboards that can also be gliders. I got everything.
Guys,
Everything he's got.
Hobgoblin's played by James Franco. Can we
is
just
true.
take a second to accept that?
Yeah, he's a good actor.
He is a good actor. I like James
Good
Franco.
actor playing a snowboarder. But
Anyways.
go on.
So being the Green Goblin's not a problem. Being Sandman's definitely a problem.
Yeah.
How?
How are you going to get to the machine? How do you know where the machine is?
Because
It's just in a place. I don't
It's
think
just in
there's
a
any
place.
descriptive
in New York
location.
City, there's like 4 or 5 supervillain origin locations. And I could
But-
just probably walk a couple blocks and find one. You know what I mean?
I don't think he was in New York.
Oh yeah, all 3 movies are in New York.
No,
No,
I
but
mean,
Sandman at the start. Was Sandman at the start
he
in
wasn't
New York?
I don't want to fact check this, but I will. I don't like to read about Spider-Man 3.
No, well, Sandman's the good part of that movie.
Yeah, he is.
He is-
He's
yeah,
the
he's-
closest to a real character.
Yeah.
Yeah, Flint
That's
Marko
good.
was his name. His name's Flint.
It's like how Sylvester Stallone's first name is Sylvester, and nobody really talks about that.
Sylvester's a real name.
But like
Yeah.
Sylvester,
It's a silly name.
It's a silly name for
But
an action hero.
Yeah, my name is Sylvester. Yeah, no one's gonna take you seriously. That's why he renamed himself to Rocky.
Sly Stallone.
Okay,
That's
okay.
a good name.
That's a good one, yeah.
Police pursue escaped prisoner Flint Marko, who visits his wife and dying daughter before fleeing again and falling into an experiment particle accelerator that fuses his body with the surrounding sand. But here's the thing: the scientists.
It's a particle accelerator.
Yeah, you might remember that the scientists
They
when
went,
he.
oh wait, there's a thing in there.
When
And
he
they're
fell
like,
in,
nah.
they're like, "Oh, there's some kind of fluctuation," and he's
Must
like,
be a
"It's
small
probably
animal.
a bird. It'll
Bird.
fly away." So
Yeah.
they have no security, no oversight, no one
they're just
checking
dumb.
anything.
My
Yeah,
point is, you still don't know where it is.
I could find it. It's
right.
easy.
It would take him a little while,
So you
but I'm sure
turn
you could
yourself
find
into
it.
the main villain from all 3 films.
Yes, and the thing is, once I get one of their powers, it's easier to find the other
But
two.
my
origins.
question is, once you have it, that still doesn't explain how you take down Spider-Man. We've
Okay.
explained how we take down Spider-Man.
Okay, so how do you take down Spider-Man with your newly founded powers that you don't know how to use very well yet?
I'll have experience as time goes on getting the next power. I'll have been Green Goblin the longest, and I'll have been Doc Ock for a little bit of time, and Sandman is easy. You just be sand. So, I don't need experience with that. So I go and find Spider-Man. I'm all equipped. I'm all experienced up. I'm going to be like, hey, Spider-Man, I'm robbing a bank or whatever. And he's going to be like, here I come. Is MJ in trouble? I'm just assuming. And I'm just going to go, hey, what's up? And I'll just throw like a sand tentacle that has super strength into him, and he'll die. It's easy. I'll throw 4 tentacles while throwing bombs at him, while throwing giant sand fists at him. That's like 80 things.
But wouldn't his spider sense go off?
For which one? The fire building, remember? It's going crazy.
I think he'd be like, I'm going to get hit by all this. And then gets
It's
hit
like a
by all
wall
this.
of just supervillain stuff coming at him. I didn't even grab the Venom powers, by the way. I'm just sticking with the ones that I feasibly can
Is
get.
it because one of them's from Topher Grace and you don't want it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured 3 would be enough.
I can give it a regular, like a
'Cause,
pass.
like,
I'll
Green
give it a
Goblin-
soft pass.
Yeah, because Green Goblin beat him almost to death in the first movie, and that was just one superpower. So I feel like.
But that's inexperienced Spider-Man as well.
That's an experienced
But
Spider-Man.
I'm very experienced Green Goblin and the rest of them.
But he's a very experienced Spider-Man.
Fine, I'll just take my soft pass then.
Yeah.
Soft
I'm
pass.
fighting for the heart at this point.
The soft pass is good.
Yeah. So I'll take my grand soft pass.
All right, so I'd say Ian metaphorically wins.
Yeah, we don't have winners, but I guess since we got hard and we got soft passes, everybody.
Pass.
Then I guess Ian wins this round.
Yeah. All right.
Good work.
My Andrew Garfield plan's really simple.
Mine is a bit
just
complicated.
stab him.
No.
Mine get more complicated. That was the easiest one you heard. Go on. Got the Andrew Garfield one.
Become Electro and just not be a useless piece of garbage.
All right.
Like
So
the
how do you
actual
become Electro?
Fall in the
Explain.
eel tank.
Eels.
Yep. Explain exactly what happens.
He fell in the eel tank and went, man, I'm Electro now. That was the film.
Is it going to fix your teeth too?
No, probably not, but that's okay. And then, quite literally, Electro was useless the whole film. All I need to do is not be useless, and I can kill him. Electro can kill Spider-Man.
So you're saying
it happens.
You're going to go to Oscorp, voluntarily jump into the eel tank with electric powers or whatever.
No, I'll fall. I'll be like, oh no,
Oh no, I'm not meaning to do this at all.
Ah.
Right, and then you get your powers.
It'd be really simple. I have electric powers. I could even go, hey, Spider-Man, you know what? I don't want to be a bad guy. Let's work together. And then the next time Rhino shows up, I'll just be like, oh no, zap, my bad, Spider-Man.
Bring up Emperor Palpatine.
Understandable.
Like,
all right,
I could be like, I'm going to be a formidable ally with you, Spider-Man. I'm not going to be like the last Electro. And then I'm going to be exactly like the last Electro, but lying.
okay. Again, I would fault you, but as mentioned in my plan, there is no oversight in any of these supervillain things. You walk into
I could work
Oscorp.
for Oscorp. I could be like, hey, I'm a young scientist that wants an intern. And they'd be like, yeah, sure, we have 3 guards.
5 guards.
Yeah, thanks.
The whole building.
4
So-
guards, one of them died.
Yeah,
then
I'm gonna.
4 guards, one
And
of them
then I
died
could be
in
like,
the last movie.
I just want some help, Spider-Man.
What do you think? Soft pass or hard pass? I'm in
I'm
between.
going to go with soft pass.
Soft pass?
There's,
That's illegal.
There's a lot of ifs.
There's a
What's
few
the if? Does he not want help saving all of crime?
I mean, he has no reason to trust you.
Yeah, but if I'm a guy with powers,
Actually,
that isn't
I'm going to
actively-
sub in and defend you for a second, even though we're trying to compete. Because towards the end of the movie, he does go through a power electrical socket So all you have to do is go to Aunt May's house and then come out of the socket and then just zap him in the face.
Okay.
I'm going to plug in my toaster. Electro shows up. Boom. Done.
I forgot he did that, and that makes my plan seem a lot smarter. Unintentionally.
I'm sorry I
smart.
remembered that moment from that bad movie, but
I didn't want to remember that.
I bumped
moment.
your soft to a hard.
You've just bumped it to a hard. You're now hard.
Oh man, I need to use my my hair dryer.
I'm going to take a shower. Oh, no. So I'm going to use a hair dryer in the shower while making toast. No, that'll just die on his own. But, Mud, let's see if we can make some magic happen.
All right, so if you guys remember,
Soft pass.
I haven't seen Amazing Spider-Man 2, but
Okay.
I've seen the post-credit scene, and I know they were establishing the Sinister Six.
Okay.
And I know one of those was Vulture.
Okay.
So,
Yes.
Amazing Spider-Man is not the same as Spider-Man because in Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire had organic webs, which was honestly awesome. Amazing Spider-Man, mechanical webs.
Sure.
Had to make them himself. So if you take away the webs, what's he got?
Strong guy with spider sense.
Strong guy
Yeah.
with spider sense. So I steal the Vulture suit like, you became Electro because there's like 4 guards. Steal the
He has
Vulture
a
suit,
point.
grab Spider-Man, take off the mechanicals, and then do what Vulture did in Homecoming and just drop him.
Oh, okay. So
Just drop
that's
him.
kind of funny. It's just one big if. How do you do that without a spider sense going, oh, wow, this man in a Vulture costume is coming at me?
I mean, it's okay if he sees me.
Yeah, but he can jump out of the way.
No, he won't.
Yeah, he will.
He's
Eventually,
Tobey Maguire. He's not going to do
No,
that.
he's not Andrew Garfield.
He's Andrew Garfield. He's not going to do that.
Yes, he
He's
did.
so-
He dodged like Uzi bullets from Paul
Yeah, and
Giamatti
then he
going,
got hit.
"Wah, wah, wah."
Yeah, but then he got hit by a car. Remember he got hit by that
Yeah,
police car?
I'll give you that. Yeah, he was showing off like, wow, I dodged like 80 bullets, and then he got hit by the car.
Yeah, so I'll grab him when he's like taking down the rhino.
So
or
wait until he
something.
does something spectacular with his powers, then he's going to go, man, I'm so good at my powers. And then,
Then I
he's gonna
grab him, rip the mechanical wrists off, fly up a few thousand feet, and go, bye, Spider-Man. And-
oh, you have to do it just like that because
Yeah.
you're a comic book villain, though.
Yep.
You could even forget the web shooters, just grab him and go to like an open valley and drop him.
Yeah, because
Well,
if there's
still,
nothing,
I don't want him to.
Well, what's there to web?
Just to be safe.
Just to be
This
safe.
is
Okay.
yeah,
just
it's
to be
way
safe.
safer to do that.
Making sure he has no way to catch himself.
I'm feeling a soft pass because there are even more assumptions than Ian's electro plan, but it's not enough for me.
Is
to
it
like
because
the
he
inner theory.
doesn't? No, you can't just electrocute him to death. Because that's a really good power to have. Because
is a
electric
really-
powers really don't like people very much.
you have
True.
the power of static electricity.
Exactly. So I'm feeling the soft pass. What do you think? Do you have more ifs?
I feel like it's just a pass. I don't feel like that's a soft pass because if Spider-Man's doing something spectacular, which he has to do once every like
Movie.
few years, then yeah, you can just wait till he does so anything with an armed robbery at all, and there'd be like 3 guys, and then he'd be like, "Oh, I'm beating these 3 guys."
I wouldn't go,
grab him with your-
I go, scream!
and then grab him with your talons, and then
Yep.
he's done for.
And
I
just-
feel like that's just a pass because Spider-Man does dumb things all the time,
He
and
do.
if he gets a little distracted, his Spidey sense doesn't work apparently.
All right, then it would be a soft pass because you have to time it with him doing a specific dumb thing as opposed to a specific spectacular.
Yeah, but I can wait.
Yeah.
You're waiting years to become the Dr. Green
Mine's more
Sand.
fun.
Dr. Green said.
Dr. Greed said is the best name. So yeah, all right, I'll give you the pass. I'll throw that your way. Now I got a Garfield theory, not a Garfield the comic strip theory, an actual Andrew
I was
Garfield theory.
All I do is feed Andrew Garfield
Lasagna and hate Mondays. So
And then he'll get too fat to be Spider-Man.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2, which is a terrible movie, but has a lot of great scenes in it throughout, even though it's bad. One of the funniest things in the world is when Peter wakes up and he's sleeping on like the ceiling of his garage because he was working on something all night, and he's like, stuck to the ceiling, he's asleep, and his phone, which is on the ground or like the table, rings, and it's like the classic doo 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 Spider-Man theme, and he webs it, but he's so tired and groggy that he webs like a wrench, and it goes hits him in the head, and then he falls to the ground and then grabs up his phone like a regular person.
Yeah, that's
That
kinda
is
funny.
That's probably the
That is
funniest
a good
part in that
scene.
whole movie, and probably the best part in the whole movie, if I'm being honest. But it's amazing. So
Spider-Man 2.
I would intern for the Daily Bugle or wherever Pete works, because I don't know if it's Daily Bugle at this time, but he does have pictures of Spider-Man, which is himself, in the papers. So he works at a news place. I'd intern there. One's primary responsibilities as an intern is getting everyone coffee. So I'd douse his coffee with NyQuil, and then when he's groggy, I'm going to pull out a gun and shoot him. He probably won't even know that I'm pulling out the gun. He'll just probably be like, hey, and I'll just be, I can probably I'll yell, "Hey, Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man, I'm shooting you in the head." He's gonna go, "Hi, what?"
What happened?
He's groggy. He won't know what he's doing. He'll probably punch the wrong direction, punch out a wall. You know what I mean? Trying to punch me. Easy.
What if he doesn't want coffee?
Yeah, what if he doesn't drink
Interns
coffee?
get coffee. It's a law of the land.
Just because interns get coffee
Yeah,
doesn't
but
mean
what if
paid employees
what if
drink coffee.
he doesn't want coffee?
I'll just be like, "Hey, I got you some coffee." I figured
Also,
it's my
you're
first day.
assuming
I get everyone coffee.
You're assuming he works there and he's not freelance.
Yeah, but
Ooh,
he
he
goes
is
in to drop
freelance.
off the photos
yeah, but what
Why
if he
would you
doesn't
get him
want
coffee then?
because he's there at all. He's part of the production.
Yeah, but what if he doesn't want
He
coffee?
gets money.
You don't
I
get
don't. I'm
freelance-
under him.
You don't get freelancers coffee unless they ask for it.
Well,
Or unless the boss
I'll
tells
be a
you.
generous soul, and I'll be like, "Hey, I got you."
You
coffee.
have to time when he shows up, and then
You have to time when he's not being an idiot.
Yeah, but that's easier.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. But also, here's another point to this.
Okay.
If he is freelance and he drinks the NyQuil coffee, he's not going to stay in the building.
So I'll
So you're going to have to stay in the building because you're an intern.
easy.
I quit.
Okay, even easier. That I'll stick with my plan, but here's what I'm doing too. I'm gonna go to Oscorp and be like, "Hey, I need to meet with Harry Osborn."
I like
Harry
how all of
Osborn-
us go to Oscorp.
Yeah, Harry Osborn, who is dying of like a blood disease or whatever, I'm gonna go to him. I'm gonna tell him everything I know because I've seen the movies. He's gonna be like, "Oh my god, you know so much about me." I'm gonna be like, "I can cure your blood disease. Give me tabs on Peter Parker like Oscorp has." And he'll be like, "Okay, here's like an iPad with all the tabs on him," and I'll just keep tabs on him. And then when he's getting a coffee, I'll like put NyQuil in it prior. I'll time his daily movements.
I think you're overestimating the power of NyQuil.
I think you're overestimating the power of Peter Parker might not be the one.
Well, I don't want to like give him Molly. I guess I could roofie his.
Okay.
Oh, roofie him. There we
I
go.
have to play even more devil's advocate.
Go ahead.
What if Spider-Man doesn't drink coffee?
Yeah, we never see him drink coffee.
Humans, fun fact, drink.
Yeah, but does he
Not
drink coffee?
He doesn't drink water every single day, I would assume.
Yeah, but do we see him drinking coffee? Do we see him ever?
Yeah, he's a hipster. He has a Starbucks, a skateboard. He's got the
I'll
weird
give
hair, the
him
scarf.
that.
Yeah.
He is
He's got everything.
He
He's
is
got
a
a MacBook
hipster.
Pro.
Hipsters
Come on,
drink
let's be
coffee.
real.
I will.
All the stereotypes are there.
I
will
can give
give
him
it
the
to you.
soft pass. For
You have
that.
an extremely soft.
I will
pass.
take my soft pass. That's what I'm all about. The bare minimum.
Ugh.
just like regular.
Just like in bed. So, are you ready for... So, I think... Wait. So, did you get a hard pass or soft pass?
I got a hard pass.
Damn. So, you guys both win. I lose.
Yep.
That's just the theme of today, isn't it? Let's see if I can come back with the
My
Holland.
Tom Holland one's my favorite one.
All right. So, Homecoming. What's your Tom Holland plan?
So I meant to ask this before we start. Are we assuming that he lives in the Avengers world?
Yeah, we're in the MCU more or less.
Ooh,
which
that's-
sucks complete.
Yeah, I was
Something.
gonna say.
Yeah, so
So I'm
got
gonna
Iron
say,
Man bailing him out.
"Hey Thanos, kill this guy," and then Thanos is gonna throw me into the sun.
that's not your actual plan, is it?
No.
Okay, because that's a joking plan we talked about the other day.
My actual plan
Okay.
is, since he's just a dumb teenager that makes a lot of mistakes, I'm just gonna befriend Tom Holland.
Okay,
I'm gonna befriend Peter Parker in this universe.
Sure.
I'm gonna pretend to be a high schooler like Steve Buscemi and be like, "How do you do, fellow kids?" Except I actually look like I could be in high school still.
You just gotta shave your chin strap.
Exactly. And then I'm gonna be like, "Hey, bud, want to party and do fun things like illegal drinking and partying AIDS?" And then while we're doing illegal drinking and some form of drug, I just kill him.
Spider-Man is the biggest nerd in the world. He's not going to say yes to any of that.
Wait, he
if
goes to
would,
a party in Homecoming with the popular
That's
kids.
only because the love interest was there.
Yeah, all I need to do is be like, "Hey, Michelle."
Nope, the other one. Oh, yeah, it is Michelle, you're right.
It is Michelle.
I could be like, "Hey, Michelle, you should also come to this party," and she'd be like, "Come on, Pete, it's totally
Okay,
a
but once
good
he gets
idea."
there, first of all, he's going to assume that someone's going to yell Penis Parker a bunch of times over a DJ set. But second,
No.
he's not going to take any drugs.
What do you
He's
mean?
Great power,
He
great
would never
responsibility.
take drugs.
Great power,
More
great
importantly,
responsibility. He's a
we've
dumb
seen-
teenager.
We have seen in the MCU that superpowered beings can't get drunk, a la Captain America. So we have no guarantee that Parker wouldn't also have the super metabolism.
That's a good point, too.
Super metabolism.
Yeah.
That's so dumb.
It is. Well, it's not their main power. It's just
A feature of them, yeah.
yeah.
But even assuming that they could get drugged in some way, Peter wouldn't do that. He's too good. You have to physically force
Peter
him
is
down. You
lawful
can't do that
good.
to Peter Parker.
I invite him to the party and blow up my whole house.
That's two plans for you that
He's
involve
like, okay, I'll switch to the plan right now. Explosion.
Every time. I did that with Superman too, except I didn't actively explode. I put a lead ball cat in a tree and just was like,
Like a
"There you go."
blood-shaped cat, and it was going to be like, I'll save your cat out of your tree, and then
And
it
it
blows
just
up.
explodes with kryptonite.
All right, so you'd blow up your whole house.
Oh my god.
He'd come to a party, it'd just be a real bad party.
Out of all 6 main Spider-Man movies, I think at some point, you can correct me if I'm wrong, he's in a building that blows up, and he's fine. He's like a bit tad. He's like, ugh.
I think so.
In
He does get a building dropped on him in Homecoming.
yeah,
That's true. In that concrete house that Vulture's wings.
When he
destroyed all the
screams,
things
"Come
that-
on, Spider-Man," which
Yeah.
is the best scene of that film.
It's pretty.
That's
good.
a really good.
But
scene.
when he's like
It's a
looking
really
at
good
the
movie.
reflection of himself, he's got like a building on top of him, and the building literally fell on him, and he's like,
It's literally.
"Oh, I have to
crushing him.
believe myself a little bit more." Okay, and then he's fine.
Yeah.
Only bench pressing 12 tons.
I think you need something more concrete than just blowing up a building, which I never thought I'd say for a regular human being.
Concrete.
All right, you guys are gonna have to give me a minute to think about my plan.
All right.
Okay. So how is your plan, buddy?
Okay. I'm going to lie right here. All of these plans I've made up so far have been completely off the cusp.
Okay,
So this one's going to be off the
Acceptable.
cusp too.
go ahead.
This is the first Spider-Man where by the end of his movie, he's still really in high school. And it's also 2017 in his universe, or it's 2016.
He doesn't look like an adult at the end of the movie.
He doesn't look like an adult at the end of the movie.
He isn't 40
But
years
more
old.
importantly, it's 2016. So, someone's going to shoot up his school.
Oh my god!
All right, we're done. We're turning off the
What?
mics. We're done.
While that's happening,
We're off the radio.
he's obviously going to run out and try to save everybody.
Yeah, but like it's random. Oh, wow. Sorry, go on. I got a lot to say.
Thereby exposing his identity. Thereby creating him as an outed superhero.
Okay.
Okay? Which will go to his head because he is vain. That is one of the things we see in that movie.
Yeah,
Okay.
but all right. I'm gonna put aside the huge controversial stuff. I'm gonna go straight to the last half of that. Just because they know who he is doesn't mean he's gonna stop being Spider-Man. Look at Iron Man.
No, I'm not saying. I want him to continue being Spider-Man. It's going to fuel his ego,
Okay.
which will then cause more strife with Iron Man and cause them to split again. Therefore, I don't have to worry about Iron Man intervening when I attack Spider-Man.
really couldn't just make a
this is
press
all
statement?
the setup to the kill.
Hold on. You really couldn't just make a press statement saying, "Hey, this is Spider-Man," and then he's gonna know, or everyone. is
Why would
gonna know.
anyone believe that?
You could be like a reporter, and then
Why
be
would
like,
anyone believe
this
that?
lines up with everything that's happened so far. You could
You'd still
write the
have-
story of
all
Spider-Man
he needs
Homecoming.
to do is say no.
Yeah, but you could write the entire script
Nope.
of Spider-Man Homecoming that you know in your head.
Trust me, this is better.
Okay, yeah, sure. Let's go with a cool shooting idea. What a great idea.
Yeah.
Go on.
So then, when Thanos shows up,
I'm done.
Spider-Man doesn't have the Iron Spider suit because him and Tony Stark have, split apart.
Okay.
Therefore, Thanos kills him. Boom. End of story.
You have a lot of logic leaps.
Yeah, I do.
I don't even think that makes a soft pass. I think there's just so. Where do I even begin? Ian, do you want to help me out?
I'm fine. It's the MCU. There's no way to kill this Spider-Man
I
or
think
defeat the Spider-Man because you can't.
this
just,
plan
you can't-
lacks explosions.
You can't just fight MCU Spider-Man. You got to fight MCU Iron Man.
And possibly MCU Avengers.
Yeah, exactly. This is. I don't think you can get to this one.
I don't think you can get a pass on this one. I think
No, I'm perfectly fine with not
you're
getting
not.
a pass.
Because first of all, are you gonna shoot up school?
No, I'm gonna get somebody else to do it.
But that
I'm gonna get somebody
you
else.
can't just be like, "Hey, I'll give you like $10. Go shoot this." Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
I'm done.
Let's-
This plan's
let's ignore-
terrible.
let's
You're gonna
ignore-
have to do it yourself, which is
Yes.
worse because
then you go to jail.
You know what I mean?
All right,
have to have
I'll
the whole-
rewrite my plan so it's
All right,
less horrible.
let's go back to Ian's plan because you were making
don't
your
wanna
plan,
go
right?
back to my
No,
plan. My
because
plan was terrible.
it has to be better than this plan.
All right, I got a new plan.
Transitive. Oh, okay.
All right, I'm gonna pay some girl to just flash Spider-Man, and when he's distracted, I'll stab him.
Okay.
I love you.
He's all right. I'll
That
give you.
plan works.
I'll
You
give
can't
you the.
deny that.
I'll give you the distracted one because Spider-Man, when distracted, doesn't care about spider sense. He's
and
like,
you know
"Ooh."
it. And you know Peter Parker in this version would get very distracted.
So you're gonna bring a gun.
No, I'm gonna stab.
Okay.
I'm gonna pay some girl $20 to just like whip her top off in front of him while he's like, "Whoa!"
Peter Parker's gonna go. Oh, wow.
and just bam right in the
all
spine.
right.
At the very least, I'll get him in the spine, so even if he doesn't die, he'll be disabled.
See, look at that. That's one sentence that's already more bulletproof than your big, convoluted, controversial mess.
Bulletproof.
Oh, God. I hate you.
I hate me too.
We're on air.
I know.
At a school.
Hey, I'm not on next
And you're
week.
like, I should say this plan.
I'm not on next week.
It's
All
it's
of our
on
plans
us.
involve guns and explosives.
It's true.
Yeah,
I didn't say anybody dies. Peter Parker's going to save the day.
understandable. All right. Well, I'm going to give you,
I
guess, a hard pass, like a reluctant hard pass.
This is on the Flash part, right?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. The Flash, not the other one. Definitely
Not the
Flash
other one. The other one I'm throwing away.
All right. So, Ian, what was your plan?
No. You need to go now.
I need
Because
to go
we
now?
both said two things.
Yeah,
All right.
I have another plan that will maybe work. This is a big one.
Okay. I also have a big one.
I want to hear.
My plans
From ours.
as the movies go on get progressively more complicated. So, but I have more faith in them because, So, Tom Holland's Spider-Man looks up to Iron Man as a role model, does he not?
Yes.
After he gets the cool new suit, Peter feels neglected and throughout the whole movie is trying to have a stronger relationship with Tony, and it's kind of a running gag that there's little to no communication. He blows up Happy's phone with texts all the time. I would work with a base levelist job at Stark Industries just so I can get a badge that says, because everyone in that industry has a badge with Stark's name on it. That's Stark Industries, I work here. So I'd do that. Then I'd go to Peter Parker's school, and when he gets out, tell him everything I know about him from watching the movies. He'd be like, wow, you know so much about me, who are you? And I'd show him my badge and be like, I'm Happy's replacement, text me now. And I'll actually text back all the time. Happy won't even know what's happening since he barely talks with him anyway. And by the time that he does, my plan will have worked. You know those videos on YouTube of computer killers? It's like a flash drive. You plug it in, and it sucks the juice out of the computer and then fires it back, and it fries all the circuits and stuff.
No.
They're awesome. Look up computer killers. It's great. So after I build a relationship with Spider-Man, I'd say, hey, Tony has a new suit upgrade for the suit. Peter's suit is accessed by USB, as we've seen. So I'd kill his suit and install a small prick with poison in it as well. I'd say, okay, all set. You can fly now. And he'll put it on and die.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, yeah.
I like that.
I got some questions.
Go ahead.
Ask some questions.
USB is canon, by the way. He plugs in
USB is
USB.
canon, I
Okay.
remember.
Go on.
Where'd he get the poison?
I'll just buy poison. You can get rat poison or something. I don't know.
Oh, just
Also, it's the MCU. Do you not think I could find a small bit of poison?
He has a point.
He has. Okay, yeah. I feel like somehow Tony would catch on.
No, because he's not even like looking at Spider-Man. Every so often he'll be like, okay, there are robbers here. I guess I'll go put staged FBI agents there. And that's it. That's the whole movie, what he does. Until he has to come in and fly in and intervene because he messed up. Spider-Man messed up, rather.
Okay. I'll give you.
Yeah.
Give me the hard pass?
I like that plan.
Hey!
All right.
Me. First hard pass.
Ian?
Ethan.
Okay, so all of my plans are terrible, and I don't believe I've got hard passes on the other two.
You got a hard pass on the first one, right?
You got a hard pass on the
I
first
got a
one.
hard pass on both.
Yeah, you're in the lead right now. I have a soft and 2 hards. He has 2 softs and 1 hard. So if you get another hard pass,
You win.
You win,
So-
metaphorically. We're not.
Yeah.
In
exactly.
this
You
universe,
get moral support.
So in this universe, correct me if I'm false, but the Incredible Hulk exists.
Yes.
So
I don't know how that helps you, but go on.
I am going to turn into the second Incredible Hulk,
God. Not
Okay.
again.
like the
How?
Red Hulk.
You gotta
with
be
gamma
elaborate.
radiations.
Oh, because you gotta. You're not a scientist. You don't have the equipment that Bruce
No,
Banner
I know
had.
How do you get
I know
access to it?
exactly how to turn into the Hulk. Because
Really?
I've seen the film.
The
He
Incredible
does
Hulk.
it in the opening credits.
Yeah, it's like
does it
this
in the
montage that's just like the TV series with like the big green laser pointing at his head.
Nothing gets explained.
You don't
I
have
get,
that.
I get
equipment.
to be a big green laser boy.
And also on top of that, you you don't know where any of the equipment is because in the movie it never says that it's in New York because he's traveling the country.
I'm going for it.
Pretty sure I'm not.
Dog.
Pretty
I'm
sure-
risking the biscuit. I'm gonna stock up with comic book knowledge about how any Hulk gets origins. Boom, Hulk.
Dog,
And
it's
then
not gonna
all I
happen.
need to do is turn into the Hulk and kill everybody except the other Hulk.
Okay, well you can't be Hulk because
I want to be Hulk.
I know you want to be, but you don't. I gave you the soft pass of the Barry Allen plan because you could be a forensic scientist and know what chemicals were on that wall if you looked it up. But
That's fair.
you can't you can't purposely make a Hulk because when the army, which is a group of very trained people,
Tried not to do that.
They made
tried to make-
Abomination.
tried to make a Hulk, they made Abomination. So
wait,
it's not gonna
that's
work.
just as good.
Yeah, but that's not gonna work.
That's just as good.
But it's not gonna
I
work.
could love to be Abomination.
Abomination died.
No,
Or,
he
sorry,
didn't.
it was in
No, he
prison.
didn't. No, he didn't.
Sorry, he's in prison, but he lost. Is my point.
Yeah, but I don't.
Yeah, but that
need
was.
to-
Okay.
I don't need to be Hulk. I
That
need
was
to be
that was
Spider-Man.
Hulk versus Abomination. This is going to be Abomination versus Spider-Man.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
need to
but
beat Hulk.
I feel like
I
if
need
you're
to beat Spider-Man.
a large Hulk-esque creature like Hulk or Abomination, Bruce Banner's going to go, oh, not another one, and then turn into a very experienced Hulk that you can control.
But
and
at
it's gonna
the
be-
end of Homecoming, Bruce Banner wasn't on the planet.
yeah, at the end of Ragnarok, Hulk was in control and can talk.
It's
Yeah,
So when
but
Thor
that's
comes back
not where
to
we're
Earth, he's
at.
going to be like, boom.
Yeah, but that's not where we're at right now.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because Hulk's not on the planet. So I don't even need to beat Hulk or Thor. I just need to beat up the bad ones.
Yeah, but
Oh, this is so easy. Wait, this is
okay,
so easy.
Hulkbuster suit. What about that?
I just go away from it. You don't have to fight him.
I just go. He can follow you.
Oh no, he can follow me and eventually run out of fuel.
Tony Stark's Hulkbuster
I
did
don't
defeat
think
the
that's
Hulk in
how-
combat.
I do not think the Iron Man suit runs on fuel.
It has to run on some.
There's like 3 arc reactors in it, one in the knees and then one in
they're
the chest.
called arc reactors, and they run forever.
No, Hulk,
And you know what? When he's out of power or a suit part, he's like, "Hey, shoot me another suit part."
yeah,
in space.
but then all I need to do is eat it.
dog,
I could definitely.
you're gonna get poisoning in your
All-
stomach.
You're gonna
All I
die.
could do is I just need to get the jump on him.
First
At
of all,
school,
this is all a moot
anywhere.
point because I don't think you can be Hulk.
I
But
can
he
be
has
Abomination,
the
which is
spider.
just
Or
as good.
Abomination.
That's just as good.
How do you be Abomination?
You have
fail the Hulk
to
experiment.
fight the spider sense. You have to distract him.
Okay, I'll distract him by killing him.
Spider-Man is very fast.
I am the
and tiny,
Hulk.
and you are
okay.
large.
But Abomination's pretty fast. He has that super jump.
but not like Spider-Man.
Spider-Man can fly.
Also,
He
he's
cannot fly. he can
Spider-Man,
web.
as his mentor protector, Iron Man has like every technology, and I'm sure the Hulkbuster suit in Infinity War, we see in the trailer, is even better than the Hulkbuster we
no,
see in Age of Ultron.
it's worse.
how can
They've
it be
made
worse?
yeah.
He upgrades his suit in every movie.
downgraded the suit. Yeah,
I think.
No,
I think this is a good plan.
I think
I don't
you're
even need to fight.
stupid.
I don't even need to fight the good Avengers.
I'm throwing you a fail. I'm not even giving you.
I'm
a soft
not
pass.
giving you a pass.
No, that's definitely a pass.
No, it's not.
Audience, call in right now. That's
What
definitely
audience?
a pass.
Audience.
Mom, call in right now.
That's a
definitely
fail.
okay. No,
That's
no.
a hard.
I can
fail.
definitely fight any of the Avengers that are there.
Dog.
No.
Barring Vision.
You can't fight Vision.
Oh yeah,
you can't.
He's Vision. He could just be like, "Hey, Abomination, stop," and then go in you and become a solid again. Then you'll just.
I'm giving you a no. You
No,
fail.
that's a pass.
No,
you
it's
guys
not.
are being racist.
So what's the final tally? You got 1.
I have 2 soft pass
And 1 hard pass.
No. Wait. I have a soft pass on the first one.
Okay.
A hard pass on the second one. And a hard pass on the third one.
You got a hard pass on the Holland one? What'd you do?
He just
Flashing.
Oh, okay. That's a hard pass. Yeah.
Literally just pay a girl to take her top off and then stab
I
him.
got 2 softs and 1 hard. You got 2 hards and a fail.
listen. You guys
I
are
think
failing
that
me for a bad
constitutes that me and
reason.
Ian tied.
I think that is a tie. Yeah.
You guys are failing me for bad
Congratulations, I lose. So
reasons. At least I get to be Abomination in my place.
that was
That's not a
super fun
victory.
episode.
That's so cool. Come on. Being Abomination is definitely a victory.
No, it's not. He's one of the least memorable villains in the MCU, and that's counting Malekith the Dark Elf.